And we're live. Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. Yes, it is it's a happier Monday, okay, than it would have been um given how things went on Thanksgiving because John Harbaugh and company try to ruin our Thanksgiving. And I told y'all, don't let them mess up your day. Don't let them mess up your Black Friday. Don't let them mess up your weekend. All right, because everything is still in front of us. And it really didn't matter what happened with the Steelers game because we gotta play them next week. But real quick, I'm not sure if you did a live or anything after the
Nope.
Ravens game. We'll give you quick thoughts on that real quick, and then we'll get to the rest of the festivities, if you will.
Quick thoughts on that game. We played like crap. We weren't prepared as usual. Went up in the game and like normal, we got hit in the mouth, comedy of errors, and we couldn't recover. Every time we get behind in the game, Todd Monken just craps the bed and refuses to believe that the winning formula that we've had for all these years, even the last 3 seasons with him, it doesn't equate in his mind. He forgets to run the ball. He ran Derrick Henry 10 times. And what I just found out last night that was more shocking was Rasheen Ali had 5 more snaps than Derrick Henry.
Yes.
How do you do that? How you saw we start the game, Derrick Henry, 28-yard touchdown run. And you said, you know what? Let's abandon the run. Then we watched Lamar Jackson have some issues with his accuracy. He turned the ball over, and you still refuse to run the ball. And I put that on the head coach because you sat here and watched it, and then you get in these press conferences like, oh, we didn't run the ball enough. Oh, I didn't know. We were just going with the flow of the game. Well, what is your job if not to manage this team and put them in the best position to win? So for me, we blew a golden opportunity, and you said, everything's still in front of us. Is it really? Because we went up against the 31st rated run defense in the NFL and decided not to run the ball. We went up against one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL and produced 1 sack. So for me, even watching the game yesterday with the Steelers, even though they lost for a portion of that game, their defense was controlling everything. Their defense had Josh Allen figured out and shut him down. So if they could play like that, and one of the weaknesses we have is our offensive line, if TJ Watt and them boys can go off, what are we going to do? Because offensively, since Lamar's come back, we have been horrible on offense. And the defense has shown you that during that 5-game winning streak, they're not as good as they really pretend to be. It was a soft schedule. The Rams were a little bit off. I mean, they have played better, in my opinion, but it's not the world beaters that people want to make it out to be. And Zach Morris figured things out because he showed in the Bengals game. You had a quarterback that hadn't played since week 2, and he came in and threw for 260 yards. Without T. Higgins. Yeah. So what are you going to do when you get more established quarterbacks when we play them a second time? We could possibly lose to the Steelers. We got to play them twice. So I don't know if everything's in front of us. I don't know if I even want to make the playoffs because once again, we make the playoffs. We draft in the mid to low 20s, and our general manager can't draft. He's going to get another cornerback because Marlon Humphrey is going to be in the last year of his deal. We don't know where we're going to resign Cheeto. Like, it's so many things going on. And we don't know how to build a team. So they're not messing up my day, but
I'm less worried about the draft, more worried about keeping our head coach and GM in place. I think missing the playoffs forces change more, right? I mean, it could still happen. Like I said that on the last stream I did with Lamar contract coming up, he holds all the cards, right? Mm-hmm. He has a no trade clause. You can't. I mean, well, it's not time for him to franchise, but there's no trade clause, and it's either they have to acquiesce to what he's asking for, or they gonna have to eat up that cap and work around, little cap room. Mm-hmm. And what he should ask for, or at least his agent should ask for, is not a hard ask. It's not working with the coach anymore. We've played together for 8 years. And it's time for a change, and especially if you don't make the playoffs, that's easy. Hey, it's falling apart. We gotta move in a different direction. That's something that any other competent franchise would have already done, by the way. Right. But that's easy when your quarterback says, swap them out. Mm-hmm. Right. So that should happen whether we make the playoffs or not. Just how poorly we've played this year, and like this game, like you said, it's a perfect example. You had a terrible game plan, and I saw a comment on one of our videos. Where I mean, you always got trolls, and this dude was just trolling, basically saying, "Oh, well, it's coaches will go out there and play." This first of all, when people say that, that's the poorest excuse, the laziest excuse, right? Who played well in the game? Nobody. Even if you want to go and troll Lamar, who played well in that game? Nobody. When everybody plays bad, the coaches did a terrible job. Did a terrible job. Let's give a shout out to a few people in the chat here. Good morning, retired Gunny. Salute to you. Appreciate you. We got Coach Evans in the house from Sip to Tally Films. Good morning. Zeke Hokage is in the house. Good morning. I saw it's not showing up here now. I don't know why. Urban was in here yesterday. He put a comment in here earlier yesterday. So salute to you, Urban. It's not, I think because we just started the studio. It's not showing, but salute to Urban. Brandon Tillman's in the house. Salute to you. Good morning. We got Daryl in the house. Good morning. Says right makes no sense. We got Kimo says they've abandoned the run before Monken ever got here, though. Facts. We're not putting this on Monken. This ain't a Monken thing. This is a John Harbaugh thing. Megan's here. What's going on, Megan?
Hey,
good morning.
Megan.
Says, hey, Roll Pod, how about them Seahawks? Yeah. Great way to celebrate my birthday. Happy birthday, Megan. Good to see you. Game too easy. Good morning. Game too easy. That was a rough game for the Falcons there. But that's all right. That's all right. It is what it is. Followers of Christ this morning, y'all. Good morning. Salute. Add to Pop. Good morning. As well, guest fans made Lamar mad on Twitter. He responded to haters saying he's a little overrated, and he said, "Say less." Yeah, he's got to play better. No doubt. Like he hasn't played great. But it's so much deeper than Lamar not playing great. Some of these, during the Rams, their run, like Matt Stafford's he's played great all year for them overall, but not every game was great.
Facts.
He didn't play great against us either, right? They still won the game,
right?
Some of these top teams. I mean, the Bears are number one NFC now. They, Caleb Williams hasn't played great every game. What quarterback in the league has played great every game? None.
Drake May, Bo Nix looked terrible last night.
Oh, I didn't see who won the game.
The Denver Broncos.
Yeah, see. So, yeah, it's a coaching thing. Cousin Davon's in the house. Salute. Good morning. Good morning to y'all. Let's see. Like God says, new problem or clickbait. Hey, well, guess what?
You clicked it. He love coming trolling.
Sit down and enjoy the show. Good morning.
We coming off a holiday weekend, and yo man on a Monday morning. Damn, what happened during your weekend?
Let's say good morning. Somebody's here to greet you. Say good morning. Okay. Ungrateful ass. Melody says Stafford overrated. He ain't overrated, man. He's a damn good quarterback. What's going on, Rave Kingdom? Appreciate you coming through. We got here Agnes in the house. What's going on? Says he hasn't played great because his offensive line hurt him. That's a fact. Yeah. All right. So while I share your concern about how we're going to play moving forward, one of the other things I consider when we have games like this is that something that Harbaugh has always done his entire career here, including the year we won the Super Bowl, is coach down to the level of competition, right? When he doesn't feel a sense of urgency, that's how we play. And I mean, it's evident from the first snap. We come out flat-footed, we're off, and then we just hope that we can get things going by the second half. We did that last week against the Jets, right? I think against the against the Steelers next week, there's going to be a greater sense of urgency, because it's a rival and it's for first place. And I think they start out a little bit hotter. And as bad as they look, let's bring it up right now. These guys look terrible. They look terrible.
Horrible.
Okay. I don't even know why this fool was in the game. You got a broken hand, sir. You got a broken hand. But I'm Aaron Rodgers. I do what I want to do. Right. He goes out there. He trying to dance around, fumbles the ball, gets hurt. They run in for a touchdown. Maga Mason Rudolph has to come in on the next series. 2 plays later, interception. Okay. Yes, the defense did a good job with Josh Allen in the first half, but you know what? Josh Allen hasn't been looking great either. Let's talk about that.
Thanks.
Josh Allen got sacked like 8 times the week before. He had a couple turnovers. He had a couple turnovers in this game, or at least one. I know he threw at least one interception. Josh Allen hasn't looked good in weeks. Right? So the defense getting a couple turnovers on him doesn't mean anything. Everybody's getting turnovers on Josh Allen.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait.
Which one are you looking at?
Nah, hold up. So, I read Brandon comments.
I get. Which one you want? When you pull up, I can pull it up.
I'm talking. I don't know what he talking about. You put his first comment up. What is he talking about? Somebody's avoiding him.
What? I said good morning to you.
Hey, bruh. What happened this weekend? When the Ravens, I guess you know what. When the Ravens lose, people just are in sour moods.
Hold on, Brandon. Okay, you got our attention now. What do you want to say, Brandon? I will be making my own broadcast, and when people say who not avoided, and I don't want to talk to, you're not making any sense. First of all, double check before you click enter. Double check you're right, man. What are you talking about, bro?
Thanks.
I said good morning to everybody. This is a 15-minute show, supposed to be, in theory. Right? I spent a good 3 or 4 minutes saying good morning to everybody.
Put his comment up and everything.
Yeah. If you really want to be seen, there's an easy way to do that. Super chat or the Cash App. $ LBHTShow. By the way, I gotta give a shout out because I missed a couple of Cash Apps last week. I was solo and I don't usually go open these up. But Noah, shout out to Noah for the $5 Cash App last week. Appreciate you. And also it was Andrew, I believe. Yep, Andrew. Appreciate both of y'all. So if y'all watch this, my bad. I missed your Cash Apps last week, but you get one of these. Yes, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Salute. But that's how you get our attention.
Jose, this is the same dude that blocked me but comments on my videos.
Okay. All right. There are a ton of Ravens content creators out there. Dope content creators. You don't have to come here.
Fact.
Like you said, he's gonna make his own broadcast. Go make it, bro. Go make it and tell me if you read everybody's comments. I hope you blow up. I hope you are successful. All right. So you can run into somebody like you in the chat. Okay. That's mad that you didn't read every single comment. Get out of here.
Yo, that's crazy. Everybody they fit. The Ravens lose. People just get mad sensitive. That's crazy.
You don't need to be mad. All right, because hold on, I got another graphic here. Did I bring it up? I'm gonna tell you why you don't need.
All right, Kwame. You're right, Kwame. Let's focus on the task at hand.
You don't need to be mad. That's why you don't need to be mad, Brandon, or anybody. We are still in first place. As bad as things went, we are still in first place. We're playing the Steelers. Man, the Steelers might be more down than we are. Let's just be real. I mean, you got a quarterback that nobody believes in, right? Do I gotta say it? They don't believe in Aaron Rodgers. They damn sure don't believe in Mason Rudolph. Like it's
they don't believe Mike Tomlin. Did you hear the fire Mike Tomlin during the game?
That's the fans. The fans been saying that from the time they hired him. You know what that's about,
right? But the crazy part is after Ben Roethlisberger, that organization has not brought in a decent quarterback. And then they just took Aaron Rodgers because he was the last thing on the board.
That's why I don't. That's why I defend Mike Tomlin. Look, I defend black coaches and quarterbacks. That's by default. But Mike Tomlin is an excellent coach. He's never had a player to the level of Lamar Jackson. Even when Ben Roethlisberger was here, Ben Roethlisberger has never played to that level. But he had Ben Roethlisberger for a handful of years when he was playing his best, and they got to two Super Bowls, and won one of them. Once Ben Roethlisberger was done, they never replaced him. Never. And year after year, he's been winning games, getting to the playoffs. Yes, has he had a long playoff win drought? Yeah. Get him a quarterback. Right. That's not Mike Tomlin's fault. Even now, Aaron Rodgers is a bum. Fact. Do we have to say that? He's not good. He's not a good quarterback, and he's playing with one hand. Fact. But you expect Mike Tomlin to work his miracle every year. That's the problem.
And he went with a third-string quarterback. Duck Hodges, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
He took a third-string quarterback and turned this. They started off like 1-5 and made the playoffs with a third-string quarterback and Mason Rudolph. You think that John Harbaugh could do that?
And look, it ain't over yet. We're tied. They could still. What happens if they win the division this year? Is it still fire Tomlin?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, get out of here, Steelers fans.
Facts.
Let's see who else we got in here. I be saying good morning. Salute to you. Grails, good morning. Salute.
Ty.
Ty, salute. Gotta make sure we get
melanated one.
Key mode, what's going on? So I'll take my time in Baltimore. Me too.
Facts.
If we're being real about it. All right, we got almost 100 people in here. Hit that like button. If you're new in here, hit the subscribe button on both channels. Lunch Break Hot Take and the Road Pod. We are streaming live on both channels.
Facts.
Okay, so next week is a big game. All we got to do is win. The opponent, if we show up, isn't that hard. But, man, we're just doing a terrible job coaching. John Harbaugh he doesn't have an excuse. John Harbaugh and EDC don't have the excuse that Mike Tomlin has, because Mike Tomlin isn't saying don't give me a new quarterback. I mean, but he's not going to throw his organization under the bus. You never really hear him comment on that.
Right.
But the Ravens have the team they want, right? Like, this is the team that they built. They didn't say, oh, we're lacking here or anything like that. Like, they doubled down on, this is the O-line we want. These are the receivers we want. Like, and in fact, Harbaugh be pounding the table saying, I don't want a certain type of receiver. If you worry about your stats, don't play here. Right? Okay, this is the team that you want. Go make it work. Big Red, salute.
What's up?
I'm just going to ignore KVK interception. Caillou Blue Kelly. All right. Salute to him. All right. Excuse me. Which one?
I'm just saying. Kwame said you put up 21. You beat the Steelers. Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. Have you seen this team? Have you seen us?
Put up 21. Put up 21. All right, but hey, still number one. Respect it. And there's another team that's close to being number one. That's these Panthers, the Carolina Panthers. I told y'all this is an up-down team. Okay. Up, down, up, down. They have lost to some of the worst teams, and they have literally beaten the best teams.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to the Saints. They got blown out by Buffalo at home, but they also went into Green Bay and beat Green Bay when they were number one.
Mm-hmm.
And they just beat the Rams, who were looking unstoppable at home.
The Rams are the Super Bowl favorite up to yesterday.
Super Bowl favorite, number one scoring defense. They dropped 31 points. Well, 24. One of those was a pick six. That's a team that keeps fighting. And also, they have a ton of injuries. They have some injuries along their O-line. A lot of their defensive players were hurt. Their safety was suspended. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in 1 second. It ain't over with that. But they still go out there and fight. They ran the ball. Even with a hurt O-line. They ran the ball, and they put their quarterback in positions to win. Bryce Young, he's having an up-down season, but you obviously see the potential with him, especially in games like this. He finished with his highest QB rating of his career. I think it's like 147 QB rating for 3 touchdowns. I think over 300 yards. Tedero McMillan has positioned himself in a running for Rookie of the Year. Jay, he has, I think, how many touchdowns do he have on the year? 6, I think. I gotta check, but everything is going well for them. They are half a game behind the Bucs, and they still gotta play the Bucs. They're in a similar situation as us. So congrats to the Panthers. And that is a young coach, Dave Canales, who is doing a good job. He's making do with the resources that he has. The team isn't complete yet, but they're still going out there and competing. They're the ones that are bringing it every week. They have less talent overall than we do, but they're playing much harder than we are.
Facts. They had J.C. Horn was out this game. Their number 1 cornerback was out during this game, but yet and still, Matt Stafford had thrown 28 straight touchdown passes without an interception, and Carolina got 2 of them in the first quarter.
Yep.
That's putting people in position to win.
1 for pick six. Yeah.
1 for pick six. That's putting people in position for win. That's where coaching matters. And when we say people coach down, I saw somebody say something about, does John Harbaugh coach down when we're up by 20? John Harbaugh doesn't coach at all. He has no say on offense. He has no say on defense. But the one thing that he is supposed to do is have teams prepared to play. And we're prepared to play, and we're up by 20 when we play better competition. So like you said, we play to the level of the competition that we have. When we have teams that we're supposed to blow out and just beat down, we struggle. But when we have teams that are good, we win a lot of the time. So that up and down factor, that up and down nature has a lot to do with coaching and having guys prepared. When your offensive and defensive coordinator are stuck like this last game against Cincinnati, Zach Orr got out coached by Zach Taylor. Like,
facts.
Come on now. When you saw things weren't working, switch it up. There is no way that Joe Burrow can just come back and play a damn near flawless game. There is no way that Derrick Henry can average 6 yards per rush and you put Rasheen Ali in the game more than him. There's no way that Keaton Mitchell, you can see his explosiveness is back and say, you know what? I'm going to keep him on the bench. And we're going to keep trying these passing plays to get back in the game. I know we're down by 5, but we're just going to keep passing the ball.
Yeah. I mean, all right. Yeah. This has to be Harbaugh's last year, no matter what.
No matter what.
And yes, I still think I'm not saying they're favorite. I'm not even saying it's a high possibility. There is still a chance for the Ravens to make it all the way to the Super Bowl just because of the parity in the NFL today. No team in the NFL feels comfortable about their team, including the Eagles, including the Rams.
Lord.
Nobody feels comfortable about their team. But what we're doing, like, they don't have the same offensive line problems we have. Not the teams that are looking to make it to the playoffs. Right. So that's the issue there, and just the lack of coaching change. But all right, congrats to the Panthers. We're talking about we're going to talk a little 49ers and Browns for a minute. Shedeur Sanders had some people were saying this is why people defend Shedeur Sanders. Right. This is why people really like, they go hard for Shedeur Sanders, because you look at the stat line: 149 yards, 64 completion percentage, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Right. They lost 26-8. He didn't have a great game. It's not a terrible game.
Right.
It's not a terrible game. But depending on what graphics you look at out there, they will say Shedeur Sanders played terrible. And they'll even put up stats like, oh, he had this many yards lost on sacks. Well, that's what happens when you get sacked. You lose yards.
Right.
How many yards did Josh Allen lose last week when he got sacked 8 times?
Good
morning, Yolanda.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
And they not one thing they're not going to talk about is the coaching. Kevin Stefanski is a terrible coach. I know he's been a coach of the year 2 times,
Yeah.
but he is a terrible coach. Why would you? Why they took a page out of the Ravens book and had their rookie tight end try to do a tush push around the goal line? He immediately fumbles the ball. Is that on Shador?
No.
People fumbling. Is that on Shador? Your game plan week in and week out offensively, is that on Shador? Shador didn't even play the full game because he got hurt. So those were pretty decent stats for a guy coming into his second game starting.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's not that we're here to defend him, but you give him a fair shake. You see what he does. You evaluate him at the end of the year. If you coached him up the way that you coached up Dylan Gabriel, we would be having a different conversation. Dylan Gabriel was given all the opportunities to start and has looked terrible, but he doesn't get half the flack that Shador gets. I wonder why.
Yeah. And like Coach said, sacks didn't happen until late in the game. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Nitro? Salute to Nitro. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Wonderkin Morning Show. Nitro, what time do you do your show? Is it daily? I believe it's daily. So after you're done here, make sure you go over and subscribe over there. You can get some more morning action. Okay.
Hand out them slaps.
There you go. But I didn't just put that up there to talk about Shador Sanders and the people that hate on Shador Sanders. Shador, his first 2 starts, not bad at all. I hope he plays better. But I bring that up because Panthers safety Trayvon Moehrig was suspended a week ago. Okay. Let me see if I might even still have the video. Let me see if I have it. Oh, look at that. Well, no, that was James' response to what Moehrig did, right? And at the time, we said, "Hey, look, you can't, you can't be doing stuff like this." Boom. That's what Moehrig did. That's what he did. Okay, that's what he did to Jennings. And hey, you gonna do that? I might have to look for you after the game, right?
Right.
But wait. There has been a development because after this game, Shelby Harris had this to say about Juwan Jennings. Viewer discretion advised. I did not bleep this out. Viewer discretion advised. Okay, I know it's early in the morning.
But like, I don't respect it because you say that, then run behind the O-line.
Let me rewind it.
He's a hoe, and I want that known. Like, I see why he got punched in the nuts because that's some, like, he says some things that you should not say to another man ever. But like, I don't respect it because you say that, then run behind your O-line. That's some real soft shit, and I want that known. I see exactly why they punched your nuts. I'm surprised nobody punched him in the jaw yet.
Okay, I mean, yeah. He called him a hoe.
Straight up.
I don't know what he said, but I'll say this. When Trayvon Moehrig was asked about what happened, he did not look remorseful at all.
Right.
Like, and at the time, I'm like, man, you can't do that. It doesn't matter what they say on the field. You can't do that. But Moehrig was like, oh, you saw that? Yeah, anyway,
Right.
And now Shelby Harris is like, I'm surprised it hasn't happened more often. What do you think? What do you think, Hendo?
Listen, I understand because we grew up in an era of trash talk, and especially in the NBA where people would just say outlandish things to you. But there's a time and a place, and certain things and certain ways that you can cross the line and say certain things. And especially today, there have been with a lot of these football players, a lot of infant deaths in their families. So you don't know what he said about a certain family member. Even Myles Garrett was like, you can't help the way that some people were raised in talking about Jennings. So apparently he crossed the line. And when you cross the line, if you go say something and then go hide behind somebody, you did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? You don't go hiding because if you as tough as you want to appear to be, you're gonna stand behind what you said. So for me, for 2 different people on 2 different teams, 3 different people on 2 different teams speak out against you, you said something that you should never say to a grown man. Now, this may be a different situation than what happened with Draymond Green and Jordan Poole, because that was some light work. Your expensive backpack. Like, that's trash. It's trash talk. You don't get mad and sucker punch somebody. You don't sucker punch somebody for that. But there are some things that you can say about a man and his family that people just aren't stand for, because you don't know what backgrounds people come from. And in the Black community, we do mama jokes, but on some serious tips, you don't talk about somebody's mama or their wife or their kids. And he may have said something way left, and I can't say he got what he deserved, but sometimes there are consequences to your actions.
Facts. And somebody asked who was that? Kimo said who was that? That was Shelby Harris. He's the defensive lineman for the Browns. Clack, salute. Good morning. Yeah, trash talking is part of the game. Yes, you want to get under the skin, but yes, there are lines that you don't cross, and you should know that. And you should also know that, hey man, if you're gonna be around for a while, you run into people again, you make too many enemies. That's when people start cheap shotting you.
Mm-hmm.
That's when people don't feel bad when you go down. That's when they start standing over you when you're actually hurt and talking trash to you.
Thanks.
All right. That's when they start when things happen in your life, and don't let anything public happen in your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you hear it every game, when you become that guy. All right. That's when some people decide, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna fight you. I'm gonna rip your helmet off and start beating you down, like Andre Johnson did to Cortland Finnegan.
Yeah.
All right. And Cortland Finnegan, it got too real for Cortland Finnegan in that moment. He was like, oh man, what do I do?
And Andre Johnson, they say, is the nicest dude in the world. Quiet. And you ticked him off. So you must have said something that really crossed the line.
Andre Johnson took his helmet off, and Cortland's like, "What you doing that for?"
Why are you still walking towards me? Oh no! That's a Raven.
Good morning. All right, we gotta end it there. All right, we gave y'all 30 minutes.
Exactly.
All right, we think we say good morning to everybody, so don't get mad if we missed you. All right,
bro. We just here to provide some entertainment in the morning. It ain't that serious.
Yeah. All right. There we go. He said, "I better look in the mirror." There you go. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon,
that's serious, bro.
Man, we just here for a few minutes to provide some quick sports. We'll be here tomorrow.
Thanks.
We'll be here tomorrow. That's all good, man. Don't start off your Monday like this. Nobody likes Mondays, but you know what's worse than Mondays? Tuesdays. Don't let anybody ever tell you that Monday is the worst day of the week. It is Tuesday. All right. We prepare for Mondays. We don't like Mondays, but we prepare for Monday. Sunday, we say, all right, man, just get my stuff ready, get my mind right. You come in Monday, you're gonna drag a little bit, but you're gonna talk to your coworkers, the ones that you like. You talk about the games. You're ready for that. Nobody's ready for Tuesday. You get for Tuesday. What do you got? What do you have to look forward to on Tuesday? Nothing. It's not hump day. That's the next day. It's just Tuesday. All right. But you have to look forward. But you do have this show to look forward to on Tuesday. Okay, that'll get you ready.
Not me, y'all. Sometime. Well, he said not. Well, I guess we said look in the mirror. He said, not me, y'all. Sometime. But I guess what he meant to say was y'all sometime me. But reading in proper grammar is fundamental. That's what they say in Baltimore. Reading is fundamental. So
is Monday.
Read your comments before you send them, because I don't understand. I don't understand gibberish.
I'm chalking this up to the Mondays. All right, it's Monday. Brandon he'll be better tomorrow. All right, okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Appreciate
you. Tuesday is like 10th grade.
You ain't a freshman, but you ain't an upperclassman.
Yeah, that's a good analogy, Nitro. Yeah, because your junior and senior years, you have way more fun.
So much fun.
You have way more fun. My junior years when it all clicked together for me. I was like, I need to stop getting into fights and getting into trouble. I need to chase these girls,
bruh. Listen, junior year changed the evolution, changed the trajectory of my life. Junior year, I don't know what happened, but the ladies took notice, and I damn near flunked out because I was never in class. Oh my god! And that led me to finding my ex-wife.
Yeah.
Facts.
Those are different phases you go through.
Facts.
Yes, and the roundup is on Tuesdays too. But see, roundup is Tuesday night after you complete your work day, right?
Brandon,
But
why are we
the
attacking
roundup,
people, Brandon? Why are we attacking people, Brandon? Why, Brandon? Why, Brandon? Why, Brandon? Why?
What's he talking about? Okay, you know what? First of all, let's get something straight here. That's on your side. You're lucky. Over here, we don't. Nitro is one of our friends. You don't ever diss
Don't do that.
one of our friends. That gets you blocked.
You know what it's about.
That gets you blocked. So be careful.
Facts.
All right. People and Hendo might let some people come back. Coach might let some people come back. There are people that are still hitting us up asking us to unblock them over on Lunch Break Hot Take.
But you know, I don't let nobody come back.
Yeah.
You shadow ban.
Yeah. So watch yourself. Watch yourself. All right. All right. We getting out of here. All right. Go enjoy your day. Brandon, go look in the mirror. All right. Eat your Wheaties. Right. Eat your Fruit Loops. Whatever you eat for breakfast in the morning, man. Get right. Okay. Go watch Nitro on Wonder Kim Warner Show. There he is right there. All right. Subscribe to that channel. All right. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll see y'all. Peace.